Hey, what's up, you guys? My name's Ozgood, and bringing you guys a 49 and 6 on Crisis Domination. I'm using the MPL with Rapid Fire, concussion grenades, and frag grenade. Should be Semtex, but I think I was just lazier and didn't change it for some reason. Um, and I'm using Tac Insert for my equipment, which is probably my new favorite equipment, the Tac Insert. Being able to choose where you spawn in this game is extremely powerful, especially when you use it to defend something like B, or just flag in general, or whatever, what have you. It's extremely powerful in this game. Just make sure when you die near your attack insert and you have the potential of being killed when you spawn out of your attack insert, you always press Y to cancel it because it's just an extra death that wasn't really needed. Um, but today I would like to talk about earning respect in the YouTube community, and I think a sense of how do I say, a sense of trust maybe is what earns someone this type of respect. But I would just like to list a few people that I really respect in this community. Woody's Gamertag being one of them. I like his commentaries and stuff. He doesn't have the best commentary. I mean, not wow. That's exactly the opposite of what I wanted to say. He doesn't have the best gameplay, but he has some of the best commentary on YouTube. The kind of life advice he gave and all that stuff. It's pretty awesome. Just having someone like that on YouTube. Um, C-Nanners is another one. Um, I respect him a lot. Well, I respect him and Hutch for the same reason. For the same reason being that they both do this for fun and they don't do it for money or anything like that. And you can just tell by watching, or listening to one of C-Nader's commentaries, that he's just literally having a blast, just sitting there and playing video games and all that, which is what Hutch does pretty much too. But Hutch is more of a more of a monotone guy compared to, I don't know. It's really opinion and perspective where I'm going for there, because someone can say that Scenarios is pretty monotone too, but it's all perspective and stuff like that. But those are the few people that I really respect in this community of YouTube, this Call of Duty YouTube community. Um, but what I really want to talk about in being the basis of this commentary is that respect is really hypocritical and really biased these days. Um, Hypocritical being that, well, let me explain, or let me give you guys an analogy. Um, Me and my friend, that a long term friend that we've been friends over the internet for, or keeping in contact at least for a good 6 years. Um, so we're talking about the gaming industry and how that's going and what games are what games he likes and all that. And we were talking about like the FPSs and the MMOs. We're talking about Treyarch and Infinity Ward and Blizzard for MMOs, and there's all these different companies. And he mentioned that any MMO that he plays will never have the Blizzard tag on it, meaning that if he plays an MMO, it'll never be a product from Blizzard, which I found extremely hypocritical because the particular kind of MMO we were talking about was FPS MMOs, and as far as I know, there is no successful um, hard running. What I mean by hard running is extremely popular. Um, FPS MMOs out there, except for maybe APB, but that really didn't launch off very well. Um, so I was like, oh, that's really hypocritical to saying something like, oh, anything with a Blizzard tag is uh, is a bad game when we were discussing something that hasn't even been made yet. So it was kind of hypocritical, and I mentioned it. He was just like, I don't know, I really don't like Blizzard, and then I started to mention other games they made and stuff like that, and that's kind of really what it's like these days on YouTube. Um, as let's say someone likes Woody's gamertag over Hutch because, or Hutch over Woody's gamertag because Woody's gamertag has better commentary, or not even. I'm coming up with bad analogies. Woody's gamertag has a better voice to listen to, or something stupid like that that someone would figure out some reason to you know pick Woody's gamertag over Hutch. And like I said, that's kind of like what it is these days. And kind of connecting to what I was saying, people don't really they don't really respect someone like me on the YouTube community, or anyone for that matter, just starting a new YouTube channel, especially me, because of my age. I think ageism is a really large part of YouTube. Ageism being the discrimination of younger people. The real definition is middle-aged people or elderly people, but I'm just using it in context of younger people on YouTube, because that's what really what it is. People, for some reason, don't like younger commentators because they're young. Um, it's I don't know. It's like saying, just for example, just a really weird. I don't even know where I got this from. For example, let's say there's two sword swallowers, for example. You know that thing where you stick that sword down your throat and it has to be perfect. You know what I'm talking about. And for example, if someone says, "Oh, I like that sword swallower number 1 instead of sword swallower number 2 because his the sword he uses is longer," like something like that. Like, that's stupid reasons to not like someone else's stuff. But we're getting down the line here. It just ended right now as we speak. Um, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. So make sure you guys subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.